Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing a really cool guide that I made on stream about how to do a solo level 40 Zul'Farrak graveyard farm. You can do this from anywhere from around level 40 all the way up to 54. And in fact, that's exactly what I did this week. I played around 4 or 5 hours a day. I started on Monday and today I finally hit level 54. I've made somewhere around 400 gold, which is not bad. So you can either save that all or you can buy all your spells or invest it into better gear, which is what I did. I hope it helps, and I've actually got a real example of a level 40 run I did, my first ever run that was successful. That'll be after the guide, so you can skip to that if you're not really interested in how to do it, or you know how to do it, because a lot of guides won't actually show you doing it at level 40, so I hope that really helps. I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the stream. So you want to basically hang around at the start and make sure you've got full everything. You want to get both of your mana jade and your mana agate. Right? Get some water and food, obviously. You want to start out with ice armor, highest rank you have. You want to have an arcane intellect up and a dampen magic. The dampen magic is very important because the things that is going to kill you. There's two things that are going to kill you at level 40. Any of these melee mobs, the blood drinkers, the witch doctors, and there's a couple more. They will knock you off your mount, and then you will die, almost certainly. You could probably finesse it where you Nova, Cold Snap, Nova, Blink, get out, and get to a safe spot. But it's unlikely, if you're an undead, that this first safe spot will work. So what I did was, I figured out a little route that I don't have to use it, because the first safe spot in the first room is terrible. It won't work if there's a guy casting shadow bolts, because he'll see your head as an I think maybe as an undead you're okay, you can try it. So what you're going to do is when you're full with all 3 buffs, use mana shield and ice barrier, okay? Very important. You get in your horse. Okay, so what we're going to do is, at level 40, you can actually skip these guys, right? What you do is you hug here and jump over here, and you're going to take a left around there, or if there's loads of shadow casters, we're okay now because there's no shadow casters. You're going to hop over this bit here, right? And then hug the left wall, right? So the reason why you do that is it will LOS the casters. So you'll take less shadow bolts. If you just run and they come around the corner and shadow bolt you down the corridor, you will die. So what you're going to do is, I'm not going to aggro much, but I'm going to pretend like I'm level 40, right? You want to flip over as they're about to melee you, like that, right? See, he's got shadow bolt casting right now, so I stick to the left. I flip around for the melee attacks. What I like to do, these are the boxes I was talking about, but what I like to do instead is, these guys are going to aggro on you, so I'm going to aggro them. Okay, those will aggro on you anyway, I'm too high level, but you're going to run up here on your horse, aim for the left side of this, and jump. And then just blink straight away, so that the casters can't get you. This is the first reset spot that I really like, okay? Your aim is to get up on the hill, and aim with the shorter part of the wall, yeah? And jump on. Because if you don't, you'll just bash into it and fall down and die. Your other reset spot are these boxes here. As a gnome, it's really easy. But as I said, these guys here, the shadow casters, will potentially see you over there and shoot you. You can try it and see which one you prefer, right? That's what you use if you don't have a mount. Once you've regened, full mana, shields, back up, you jump onto this spot here so you can mount up. You can't mount up on there. Won't let you. What we're going to do is run through here to the left. This is a really good safe spot. This is really, really nice. It's always safe. If you can make the jump. You might die getting around the corner. You might get knocked off your mount. Accept defeat when that happens because you can't get up anymore. Now you're going to deliberately run through these guys. Flip around when they attack you because they might dismount you. Right? So flip around. There you go. You're going to come here. These guys will aggro. All 3. Frost Nova. Maybe blink here. And then go here. It's very important that you frost over these guys, because if they're standing right here, they can hit you. And your safe spot here, as an undead or a human, might not be good enough. Notice, there are 2 shadow casters here. They will see you with a bigger player model here. Gnomes want to stand here, but I think every other race, you kind of want to be careful, because they will shadow bolt you, you'll just die. You'll be trying to finagle. If you go too far to the right, they will aggro. Okay, so what you can do is, if there's a pat like this at level 40, there will be, and they will keep looking at you. You can move around slightly, right, and keep finding the trick. Keep moving around until you find the spot where they can no longer see you and they reset, right? Same again when you're ready. You mount up. Ideally, there's no pat here. You might want to wait it out if you're level 40. And careful with that. Now, at level 40, everything's going to aggro, except you don't have to aggro these three. What you want to do is deliberately aggro this Shadowcaster and whatever's here, right? We're going to get a Witch Doctor. We're going to get a Bloodricker. You run up here and then hop over the little gap here, right? Make sure you don't get meleeed in the back. Do a little hop over here. We're almost there now. I'm going to show you the final safe spot you might want to consider. Let's say you get here and you're half health. You know you've got a mob here. You know you've got a boss here. You're like, shit. Okay. What I'm going to do is Frostnova, blink onto this shit here. Another safe spot. This is like your final panic safe spot, right? I didn't have to do that because I'm high enough level to not aggro everything, right? I could just probably run through. You might get a disease if you use a Frostnova. You're fine. It just reduces your stats. You can wait it out. Or you might have something that can remove it. Like I've got some jungle remedies, for example. Full shields again. When the boss is de-aggroed, or if the mobs are de-aggroed, or everything, also get on your mount again. And this is where the fun begins. We get one last mob that patrols here and here. Very simple. Same as before. He's going to... This guy... So Shadow Hunters will shoot you with a bow. That's actually probably perfect. They do a lot of damage. So aim for the slightly left. See how I'm jumping? Slightly left of the gap. And then you hide in this corner. Right? Now you want to... Because you want to reset all of the guys here. You want to reset this guy. Okay? This is probably the safest method of doing it. You could do the boss and get on here first. I don't think it's worth it, personally. I'm just going to bandage up. Another thing, bandages can be very useful, obviously, for quick healing. This is the only one you know? Yeah. So once you've done that, this guy's reset. You probably know this bit, right? You aggro the boss. Right? And then you quickly angle your camera and like just spam click on all the graves up to the pot at the end. Alright? And then you get behind this pot. We're going to reset again. I'm actually just going to get rid of my disease because I can't be bothered. Only thing you have to watch out for is this patrol. You kind of don't want to do a level 40 run, the second part of this run, when the patrol's in the room. If he's walking through, you might want to wait until he's all the way down at the end to go, or just wait until he goes back to his that part of the dungeon. Now we do this side of the room. You got to be quick. If you're not quick, the zombies will come and deck you. All right. Then you chuck a Frostnova, blink over here. If you're a man, you can go on the left side. If you're a woman, because they're not. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh yeah. Don't do that. Make sure you make the jump. Female characters are much easier to get blink through here. Male characters struggle a little bit. Again, we wait for the reset. Check. You can do the max camera factor to check for pats. Doing like this. I've screwed it up a bit because you can see the zombies still see me. But they'll go back eventually. We just have to be patient. At level 40, I believe it's 2. You have to do 2 runs in order to get to level 41. And then it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. Oh, these guys are being shitters. See, that's why you got to be quick with the Frostnova blink into here. Otherwise, you have to just wait forever. Cool. Once these guys have reset, if they reset, you gonna reset or what? I think he sees me. Let me try and sit down. I don't think that's gonna help. Okay. I'm gonna reset. This is so. Here's the jump. You get on the tusks. You get on the head, top of the head, and you jump up here. I'm just gonna reset this way because this guy can still see me. We'll have to do this again later anyway. And look, we have a pat as well, so not ideal. Okay, so shield up. This is the last set of zombies we're gonna spawn. Starting at this one here. All right, and you do all of these. Dude, this thing, hey Chaz, this thing's overpowered. I'm just explaining to a new friend here that how you do it, and then you jump slightly to the left of the wall. Oh, and then don't die like me because I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, don't do that. You will die like I almost did there. Let's just wait for the respawn. Because I'm talking so much, I fucked it up. That's my excuse. We've got all the zombie spawns now, right? So we're going to do a proper hard reset here. And we're going to wait for everything to go back to their homes. They'll all kind of just cotch around here and just chill. This is a very easy reset spot. One thing I will say to watch out for is sometimes a witch doctor will spawn in this room. As in a mob witch doctor, not the boss. And they can ruin your day because at level 40, you're probably going to be spamming level 1 blizzards. I'll show you the technique for level 1 blizzard. But, yeah, you're going to be spamming level 1 blizzard. When you're ready, chuck on your mage armor. Get full mana back. Very useful. And I'll show you the technique for level 1 blizzards. You can make this jump. By the way, I'll show you. You can make this jump without a horse, but it's easier with a horse. Like, you've got to do the jump and let go of W. But, you can basically just spam forward and double on your horse or whatever man you're using. Right. Very important. Level 1 blizzard these guys until 1 tick of damage occurs, and then we aggro the boss and run around. Right? So level 1 blizzard, tick of damage. We're going to one the boss, jump over these boxes, and you're going to angle your camera like this, move it around like this, and get the jump through. Okay? Run down here. Very important here as well. You want to get all the mobs. So, chuck a level 1 blizzard on this one. You'll pull the rest. And now begins the jumping. Okay? Wait until they come around a bit, and then back. And do the same thing until all the mobs are up there, and then you can start blizzarding. One thing to note is the Ward of Zumra that the boss puts down. You can see down on the bottom there. It spawns 3 skeletons. The skeletons are faster than the mobs, and they can attack you sometimes from underneath the wall. So you might want to wait until they've all despawned. You can see they're dying. I would recommend it at level 40. You could probably start going with like max rank blizzards whenever you're ready. All right, once you're kind of like ready to go, you want to start off by slowing them on like the wall spot like this, because there's less area for them to run through, and they're guaranteed to get slowed. So I always start with that. All right, that was a max rank blizzard. But your technique will be, after you use your level 1 blizzard, you let them run back a bit, because you want to start them at 5, right? Then you go back. It's going to be slow at first, but you want to basically start with rank 1 blizzards, right? You can see how like little damage it does, but you won't have enough mana really to use max rank blizzards for a while. So you just go back and forth like this, and your mana will regen. It's really slow at first, but you get it done twice. You're level 41. You can start max rank blizzarding. I'm gonna use max ranks because should be good. You can also, once you're full mana, easily throw out 1 max rank, even at level 40. But you can switch it up until you regenerate enough mana, right? But once you get to like a higher level, it just gets so much easier. Trust me, it's like crazy. Because like you're doing 100 damage per, like 98 damage per blizzard tick, and you can even chuck out 2 blizzards like this, right? Basically, just murder them really quickly. You can even chuck out a level rank 1 blizzard, just use all your mana if you really wanted to, like I might do now. There you go. Get them nice and slowed. No. The jumps are actually... I know it looks difficult, but as long as you position yourself where you're comfortable, it's really easy. Even if you bump into the platform, the momentum will keep you going. Like, trust me, it's super easy. I'm going to do a couple of max ranks because I'm going to go for an evocation. So what I like to do for evocation is this. You go for a double blizzard. If you can. Or just a single rank 1 blizzard. Make sure they're all slowed. Alright? And when that runs out, jump over and immediately start. Because otherwise they're going to come around before you get full mana. Right, you see I'm probably going to get mostly full mana here. Now I'm going to go back. And we put it here. I don't want them to die there. So you do not want them to die on this part. So what you want to do is slow them and then chuck one here. This is a way better spot. They're much more likely to get slowed there. And you get more damage off. And if they die here, you can loot them, right? So we go back. Another spot I quite like is this spot here, because they're very likely to die in an area where you can loot them. If they die where they are now, you're never getting that loot. So just be careful. I'm actually going to go for a crazy double max rank here, because I think I might get most of them killed. Yeah, there you go. And we're done. We're going to just jump over, chuck down 1 last max rank, and we're good. That's it. Level 40 won't be as easy as that. And it would be a lot slower. But you'll get there, man. if you just practice it a few times. And then the best part, all the loot. I've done it quite a few times now, and I died a lot, man. I died a lot. One thing I didn't do that I recommend, yeah, you just got to practice it. Even at level 40, do you know what? I think it's fun to learn at level 40. It depends like what kind of like determination you have to do it. That's absolute garbage. I mean, who would even want that? So when you've got goodbye. When you've got, there's two ways you can get out. What you can do is you can pre-make a party with your ult, and then you can reset it on the ult when a party leader goes back to them, right? Or if you've got enough bag space, I've got item rack set up. I can just go naked because I want to go again. I know I want to go again, and I've got a Hearthstone, right? In Gadget Zan, so I should kill myself. It's not hardcore. Why would I care?